see the Nibbana is this Magga and Phala. So that's why this is called purification by knowledge and vision. All right. All right. So I already finished it. So, but we are going to do some sorry, my student. Okay, now we are going to do the here. Right. So I finished already explaining. So we are going to do the testing ourselves. So to see whether your understanding about Nibbana is correct or not. Okay, the first one. How many types of Nibbana? Right. So everybody can participate. So please write your answer in the chat box. 2, okay? Right? Yes. Okay, so there are 2 types. And what are the 2 types of Nibbana? If you can remember the Pali words. Okay, one is to do with while you're practicing the Nibbana, while attending the Nibbana, while still living. Another one is after you pass away. So Saupanisisa Nibbana and then Anupasanisa Nibbana. All right, now the question number 2. How many levels of enlightenment? So you all can write down your answer in the chat box. 4, okay? Right? Yes. Okay, number 3. How many kinds of person who can experience Nibbana? The answer can be more than 1. 8, right? 8 or 4, right? If you are talking about Sotapanna, Sakadana, Anagami, Arhat, is 4. But if you're talking about in terms of Magga and Phala, is 8. Now, where is Nibbana? The next question, where is Nibbana? Is it inside the body or is that outside the mind and body? Okay, it's a B. It's outside the mind and body. All right. What is Nibbana? What do you think? What is Nibbana? If somebody going to ask you this question, what is Nibbana? How will you answer it? What is the answer? It can be more than 1. Okay. Nibbana is, you can write down your answer. Nibbana is, anybody want to write answer?
They put ABC.
Okay, good. All right. It's a cessation of suffering. So next time when people ask you, what is Nibbana? You should be able to understand, you should be able to answer this question. Nibbana is a cessation of suffering. Nibbana is cessation of craving. Nibbana is ultimate peace and happiness, right? Next question, number 6. How do you reach Nibbana? How do you practice to reach Nibbana? So, what is the answer? C, all right. Okay. Brother Cole, he writes C, Samatha and Vipassana. Well, by Samatha practice is not enough to reach Nibbana. You need C, Samatha and Vipassana, but some of the scholars say it's possible to practice direct Vipassana. So some say B is also possible. Vipassana alone is possible. All right, so it can be B and C. Now,
but Saigi, your answer given by Buddha with the sutta just now, it has to be either samatha with vipassana, vipassana with samatha, samatha yes. Plus vipassana.
Yes. Yeah, but the number 4th one, okay, according to the last one, number 4, is talking about the restlessness concerning the Dhamma. Here it didn't talk about samatha, it's just talking about vipassana, you know. So if you're looking at this, it may be just vipassana only. Because here it does not mention about samatha or tranquility. It just say when the mind see the light and then the pity, the joy, and then you have to get it under the control. Right?
But pity and light, those are part of the samatha, isn't it? You need the concentrations, deep concentration to reach the state of pity and sukha. And
no. Even in vipassana, you will get pity. You will see the light. You will see the joy. You will see the light. You experience the joy and tranquility. With vipassana practice, it's possible also. Okay.
Brother Ko want to ask questions.
Yes. Okay, Brother Ko. Yes, Brother Ko.
Back to your slide, the number 4 one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So now in number 4, it stayed the mind grows steady, inward, settles down, become unified and concentrated. Is that samatha?
Okay. Yeah.
Because that is more like description of samatha, right?
Okay, concentrated is the Pali word ekagata. Is the mind become focused. Sometimes you can say focus on the object. It can be samatha here, but it can just mean the mindfulness strongly on the object, you know. Yeah. But we are talking about the practice, whether it's a vipassana or samatha. Here it does not mention the practice, it's just talking about the concentrated. All right. But you can take it in a way, it might be samatha here, or you can just take it in a practice when vipassana is very strong, then the mind is concentrated on the object. All right.
Okay.
Because the one thing about the samatha, when we talk about samatha, we need to talk about first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, right? Okay. But according to this sentence, it doesn't talking about the person really have to go to any jhana. Okay.
So meaning there is no jhana here, but ekagata is actually the jhana factors too, right?
Yes, but even in the path and fruition at the enlightenment stage, there's also ekagata. Yeah, ekagata is also in the magga and phala stage.
But that is after the attainment of magga and phala. But this is before.
Yeah, it might be before, yes. So you see, the mind become unified and concentrated. In him, the path is born. The path is talking about what kind of path? Is it the normal meditation or is it talking about the magga? You know, but all these are subject to we call it discussion. But it's good for you to raise this question, Barco. You can go to internet and do some research on this number 4 because the Biko Analio, he also do a research on this one. So I did some reading about his research just now. Maybe later I'll send to you. Yeah, so we can just try to see whether it's to do with samatha or it's not to do with samatha. Okay, but here is the path is clearly mentioned that. So, but if you're looking at the whole scope, all right, you looking at the whole thing is talking about tranquility here, right? Tranquility, right? Tranquility here. But in this number 4, it does not talking about anything about tranquility or samatha. All right.
Sally, can I share something on this number 4?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. This one number 4, it no doubt is saying about concentration is an English word. Actually, to me, is the Kanika Samadhi. You know, Kanika Samadhi is the momentary concentration. That one is vipassana. It's the same.
Okay.
Kanika Samadhi. Kanika Samadhi is momentary concentration. You can refer to that also.
Right.
Not necessary is a samatha concentration.
Okay. All right. What Jade is talking about is we call it the kanika samadhi, right? There are a few types of samadhi. So when you practice the samatha, you need to get the upachara samadhi. Another one is called apana. Apana is when you get the absorption, right? So this is to do with samatha, and this is to do with vipassana, kanika samadhi. So here you also get samadhi is a concentration here. Okay, right. So that's one way we can look at this text. Okay, Brother Ku?
Okay, thank you. The second question I would like to ask is the dasa vipassana nupakilesa. So if we break down the words dasa is 10, right?
Dasa is 10, yes.
And kilesa is defilements.
Yes.
So
defilements is talking about when they practice vipassana, the lights, the joy, tranquility, the knowledge comes. So the mind, are you going to ask about this, or you are not sure about this, Brother Ko? Yeah. Or you just want to ask what is this dasa upasana upakrita, is it?
Yes. Because
okay, yes.
It implies that there are 10 types of Vipassana
Yes,
to
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Yeah, you can check on the text. Yeah, this is last time I think I did some topic sharing with the Chinese group. Yeah, about these 10 kinds of Vipassana Upakrisa. Okay, all right. So we will continue. All right. Okay, now why Nibbana is called deathless Dhamma? All right. So is it A or B, or is it both? Any answer? Okay. Yeah.
The answer A and B.
Okay. Yes, A and B. Yeah. Right. Now, next one. Okay. Why the Lohitasa Sutta is important? A, it shows the end of physical world. B, it shows the end of world of formations. So, according to the discussion just now about Lohitasa Sutta, what is the answer? A or B?
Answer B here.
Oh, yes, right. Because personally, the Lohitasa Deva, he had traveled to the whole, as long as he can travel to the universe, but he never reached the end of physical world. But the Buddha explained that it shows the end of the world of formation. That means that the end of Namarupa. Okay, next question. Why Yoganatha Sutta is important? It shows how many kinds of practice. So what's the answer? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
Yeah. Answer here 4.
4, okay, right. Okay, next question. Is Nibbana unconditioned Dhamma? Yes or no? Yes, okay. Yes, all right.
Yes.
Okay. Is Nibbana highest bliss and happiness in Buddhism? Okay, yes, right. Can you achieve Nibbana without practicing the Noble Eightfold Path? Yes or no? No, right. You need to practice the Noble Eightfold Path, right? What are the 2 suttas mentioned here? So you all type your answer. It's very important. These two suttas are very important. You all should know it. No, the 2 suttas mentioned just now. The first one is right, Lohitasa Sutta, and then the Yoganatha. Right, correct. All right, next question. Since there is no mind matter in the Nibbana, can one feel the peacefulness of Nibbana? Yes or no?
No.
No? Yes, because the characteristic of Nibbana is the Santi Sukha. So you can feel Nibbana because it's very peaceful there, but there's no mind matter in the Nibbana. All right, now we go to the conclusion. Okay, why do you want to attain Nibbana? All right, so. Okay.
Sagi.
Yes.
Sagi, Nibbana is completely extinguished everything, isn't it? There's no mind matter. No right. Matter. Yes. So there's actually nothingness, nothing. So how can you still feel Santi Sukha? How can you still feel happiness?
Yeah. Okay, so you go back to just now, the question about this one. A very rich man sleeps soundly. So in his sleep, this is just an example, but from this example, we can get some idea about what's Nibbana. You see, the man, he sleep very well. In his sleep, there's nothing, right? Maybe he don't dream at all. So he just sleep there. He feel very calm, very peaceful. There's nothing in the sleep, but he feel much more happy and he prefer it to sensual pleasure. It's like Nibbana. There's nothing in the Nibbana, but it's very peaceful. All right. So Dr. Gan, can you understand about this simile?
Oh, so you probably don't feel anything. I think all of us maybe have experienced this in our sleep once in a while. A very peaceful sleep.
Yeah, very peaceful sleep, right?
You know,
right.
So we say we have. Yeah. So but you don't feel anything, what?
Right. There's nothing, yeah.
So there's nothing, you don't feel, it's just, this is a simulator that when you wake up, then you feel, oh, that is Santi Sukha, very peace, you know. But when you are in that position, that condition, that time you don't feel anything. What?
Right. When you feel have a very good sleep, your body and mind feel very relaxed. But when you even like dream, you know, when somebody dream, there's a very active thoughts. So sometimes the thoughts, the dream disturb the sleep. But when it's like, we call it the dreamless sleep, it's a very nice one. So it's like Santi Sukha mentioned here. Okay, so just remember this example.
Okay. Brother Ko want to ask questions.
Yes.
Brother Ko.
Yeah, so I give.
Yes.
Since
Okay.
there is no nama rupa, so there is no feeling.
Right. Yes.
There's no feeling aggregate. So how can one feel the peace of it or the difference of it?
Right.
And then there's no formation. That means there's no such perception. There's no formation kanda, so there's no way that they can have sort of a. So how do we look at it this way?
The answer is the characteristic of Nibbana is Santi Sukha. You know, the characteristic of Nibbana. Even though nobody, they don't feel it because there's not feel it in the Nibbana. But you can see there's nothing in the Nibbana. But when they come out from Nibbana, they even the face here will change because the mind and body feel very relaxed. That's a characteristic of Nibbana. But in the middle of Nibbana, there's no mind, no Namarupa. Okay.
So that means it has to be after the Pugala comes out from the Nibbana object, then they will be able to see the difference.
That's one way we can explain about this. So, all right, okay. There's one way when they come out from it, so they will feel it because the Nama Rupa come back. There's one way they can feel that they attain Nibbana. So when they attain Nibbana, they will know it definitely. It's not that you are having delusion. If somebody having delusion, they will know nothing. But when somebody have Nibbana, take the Nibbana as subject, they will know it. But what I just want to say, the characteristic of Nibbana is Santi Sukha. Because of this characteristic of Nibbana, somebody will feel it. All right? Okay.
Yeah, saya again I understand because you have two types of Nibbana. When we are still alive, so we still have the Nama Rupa.
Yes.
So for those who achieve Nibbana when they are still alive, then their state of mind when they come out, they are always in Santi Sukha. Is that right? So only
not
when
always in Santi Sukha, it's only if they somebody who come out from Nibbana, they can contemplate the Nibbana. This means that they can go inside Nibbana again, you know, while they're still alive. So at that time, the Santi Sukha will come back when they contemplate Nibbana again. So it's not just Nibbana is one type, but they still can go inside again while they're still alive. So it's not to say when you attain Nibbana, you must pass away. Right? So only people have the wrong idea. People have the wrong idea that when they attain Nibbana, they must pass away. It's not like that because there are two types of Nibbana. All right.
Can I ask some more?
Yes.
Because in the sutta, I can't remember which sutta. I think sometimes the arahants actually went into jhana or whatever. I'm not too sure.
Yes. Okay. Right.
Partly because maybe they have certain issues or what, so that they can get reprieve from worldly living.
Yes.
So how do you look at it from that sort of perspective? Because since they are arahant, they have seen Nibbana and they have enjoyed it before. So why is it that in the worldly life they have this so-called, I mean, in our words, it's called stress. Then they need to go back to the meditations to get reprieve. Similarly, I think Buddha also had this experience when he has the sickness, the body sickness.
Right.
Can you explain on that? Thank you.
So the Buddha mentioned our 5. All right. Okay. Let me stop the chat for a second. Yeah. All right. The Buddha mentioned our 5 khandas. 5 khandas itself is a. Okay. Right. So 5 khandas This means that your mind matter is